what it is, what it was, what it is, what it does. It's your boy Lean Trucker, back with another. This video is about getting your own authority. You know what I mean? He wants to know about the insurance, the cost. I guess basically you say the startup cost, and I give my startup cost, and then give you what I believe you can expect to, because it's gonna be different based on state, etc. I'll get into all that here shortly. It's gonna be based on all that. Shout out to Nevada Trucking and Trails. It's another fellow YouTuber. I mean, I really enjoy, I don't know if I told you, man, I really do enjoy your videos, like for real. Y'all go subscribe to him. I like his energy, you know what I mean? And he seems to be raw and authentic. You know, he just give you his experience or his opinion, you know, pretty much similar to myself. I like him, man. Go check him out. Thank you for the video topic, Nevada. You know, doing this for you, just what you requested down in the comments. I got you, man. Let's get into it.
Why you sleeping on us? Why you sleeping on us? No cap, we gon' have to make them believe us. Yeah, wake up, yeah, wake up, wake up, yeah.
Real quick, before I get started, just to let you guys know a little bit about me, I'll make this short. I've been driving for 17 years. I've been having my own authority for 5, and been an own operator since 2013, whatever year, 8 years. Okay, wow, time. Where is the time going? And running my own authority here locally in the DFW area. Pretty much home every night. Every once in a while, I, you know, do an overnight run. Yeah, I get my butt on back in. So my channel is about basically having your own authority and all the things come with that. On top of fitness, I'm into fitness. I never do that. Really, I don't. You know, be just off camera, mess with my homies or whatever. But anyway, now I'm into fitness, and I give tips and stuff like drinking water, why you should drink water, etc. Food. I show my meals, all that, and so on. So anyway, that's what the video gonna be about. Shout out to all my new subscribers. My channel been growing a little bit here recently. I appreciate you. I appreciate the guys who have guys and gals who have purchased a shirt. Thank you. Any support, whether you sharing the video, you ain't even got to be buying a shirt. Appreciate the ones who have, you know, sharing the videos, commenting, liking it. All that helps. Hit the notification bell if you're first time subscribing. One more thing, I will put the latest subscribers that I've seen on the notifications. We'll put you down at the bottom of the screen as the video goes on, just as acknowledgement and a thank you. Okay, which means these shirts, for anyone who cared to know, are available at theleantrucker.com. You can customize it in any color. You can get a different color shirt, different color label. Okay, all right, y'all. So let's get right into it. I'm going to talk about how much I paid, why I paid to get my own authority started. I'm also going to talk about how much you possibly could be expecting to pay. I'm going to be very transparent on my situation because that's all I can really go by. Because these numbers I'm going to give you are not exact. Okay? But as usual on my channel, I like to talk about things I know. If I do hear something or is hearsay, not sure, I will say, this is what I heard, okay? Or they say. Who is they say? None of us know who they say is. Okay. Anyway, check it out. So we're gonna start with authority. Okay. I paid $400 for mine. Technically it was a DOT. The difference between DOT and your MC is both authority, but the difference is on your DOT, you're staying interstate. Right, just inside whatever state you choose that you get your DOT in. In my case, it's Texas. That's what I did start out. I should have just got an MC. I don't need to go into that story. But MC means you can go state to state all across the country, interstate. But anyway, it's gonna cost you the same amount of money to get started. I paid $400, but that's because I paid someone else to do it. If you do it yourself, which is, you know, easy work. It's not complicated. You do it yourself. You can YouTube a video. There's different ways to do it, y'all. You know, we got Google got it. Use Google got it. $300. Okay, so you got that. You got just for those of you who don't know, it's gonna be about roughly 3 weeks before you get authorized to run. And I guess I'll go to the insurance next. No, I'm gonna go to the other small stuff, because the insurance is where all the money come in at. You gotta get a UCR. You gotta register. I think it's called Unified Carrier Registration. If you only got one truck, you're looking at roughly $80. It changes by how many trucks you got. So yeah, that'd be roughly $80. You got to do that every year. Usually around October, November, I believe. You have the BOC3, which is the cheapest thing. I paid. You got to pay someone else to do that. You can't do that yourself. You can do the UCR yourself too, by the way. And that takes all of 5 minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes. The authority part, let me back up a little bit. Getting your own authority, going through the FMCSA. If you know what you're doing, or if you just follow a YouTube video, you can still probably have it done in 20 minutes. You know, these people will charge you a lot of money. Okay, if you want to pay somebody to do it, then pay the man. It's all good. Each his own. So going back to BOC3, you can't do that yourself. You have to pay somebody to do that. But that's max, should be max $40. $50 if you want to get crazy. Let me see what else I got left. I wrote a little list down because I forget this stuff. Okay, let's go to the insurance. Let's get to it. Now the insurance is going to vary. It's a state by state thing. Obviously, with that's like any form of insurance, the value of your equipment. So we're assuming that you already got your truck. In my case, I had a 2007 day cab, which is cheaper to insure, all that good stuff. Here, where I was that year in 2016 in Texas, I had to pay $3,500 down. It's my first year, and $969 a month. Okay, yeah, it was a lot. The only good thing is I did know this. A friend of mine had already been doing it for like 6 months, so I had a good idea about these numbers and what they were. Let me see what else that came with that. I called around too. That was it's basically what everybody was giving me. It's roughly the same amount of money, give or take, you know, $3,800 down, but the monthly was gonna be the same. Yeah, that was tough. You know, having going from at that time I was coming from leasing on. I didn't have to pay all that stuff. It was a whole different world. I didn't have to pay that much for insurance. My total insurance was like $150 a month. And noise, I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Noise bothering me. But it's $150 a month when I was doing it with leasing on somewhere. But anyway, getting back to the point. So that's, you can expect, I'm going to say, that or more. You know, I don't really want to say less. I'm not saying that you can't. It's just that usually when you first starting out, they consider you a higher risk. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that at least expect $3,500. Actually, I'm gonna give you a ballpark of what I believe you can expect, but that's what it is. So to tie in the insurance and your authority, okay, your authority will not become officially active until you have insurance, right? So depending on how you want to do it, which is if I'm shaking, you know, ignore that. Just I'm getting loaded. Depending on how you do it, is that basically once you get approved by the FMCSA to get your authority, like I say, roughly about 3 weeks, give or take, you get your insurance. Now your insurance, that whole process, once you already did the stuff, you know, you called around, you got your quotes, you've already settled. You can do all this before your MC become active. Get accepted, shall I say. It'll become active once your insurance report to the FMCSA that you are not insured. But that process of once you already got your quote, you decided who you're going with, you pay them people, and they get your policy going, we're talking a day or two max. So from that point, they report to the FMCSA. It should be ready later that day. You're off the road. So that's basically it. I'll throw in one more little bonus that was on my end. I did not have a trailer, so I had to go out and get one. I used my credit and just rented a trailer. I rented mine too long, by the way, but it was just because I just wasn't sure. I wasn't committed. I wasn't all in when I decided to start my authority. I was hey, let's see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna give it a year. But if it don't work, then I'm gonna go back to leasing, doing gas. That's what I was doing. I didn't mention that. I was the gas hauling local in the DFW area. I was just gonna go back. Thankfully, I didn't have to. 5 years in, woo! Thankful for that. But I paid $625. That's going back to the trailer. $625 a month for that. So, but yeah, if you fortunate enough, you got the money, you can just buy your own. You just start out whatever works for you. I can't get into trailer prices because it depends on the market. That depends on whether you're getting a reefer, a flatbed, drive-in, or if you're bobtailing, all these other different kinds. Not bobtailing, sorry. A box truck, that's what I want to say. All of it is different. But to give you a ground number that you can expect to get your authority with all these things I mentioned, minus the trailer, give and take, like I said, based on whether you're in Florida, New York, wherever you may be, Cali, expect to have somewhere between 5 and 6 grand. Yeah, I know, 5 and 6 grand. That's the number that I will tell you to go with, to feel comfortable that you would get everything you need to be ready to roll. We're talking like a month max time once you start the process. Then get out here and get it. Accomplish your goals, accomplish your dreams, whatever they may be. Mine, I just wanted to have control of my own situation. That was really it for me. I didn't want this big old fleet or whatever, but if that's what you want, put the effort in, go get it. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it. You are no different than me, or no different than any YouTube or anybody that you admire. You're no different than Swift. I ain't just making it up. This is real. You can really get to these levels if you decide that you're gonna work that hard. And then I say, because it is gonna be hard work. You are gonna have to sacrifice. That's big. So the bigger you want to be, the more you gotta sacrifice until you get to where you can be, where you can just hire somebody else to do the work, or you're not even running your company no more. There's a bunch of billionaires. Well, I don't know about a bunch of billionaires. A bunch of millionaires who actually are not really that hands-on with their company. They pay somebody else to handle it. Just real talk, all right? Keep it in mind. Stay on the grind, one day at a time. Salute.